how to actually get something done. It's basic to be successful or to get a task done, whatever. If you have a goal, how do you reach it? Guaranteed. It's not like maybe I have this much chance. No, you're gonna reach it 100%. If you follow this equation, this is not some motivational bullshit that you're expecting me to give. No, it's a 100% win rate equation that if you follow, you have to win. Guaranteed. So the point is, the same old equation comes in once again. You have to keep trying, you have to keep failing, right? You're not going to win on the first try, or the second try, or even the 10th try. You have to have the patience to actually try those many times. But the quotation is actually incomplete. Let me fill it. You have to keep trying, you have to keep failing, but don't fail the same way as you failed in the previous attempt. Okay, so if your goal is something and you have 100 options, each option needs to be unique. I'll give you an example. It's quite interesting. You know, if my goal in this video is to just turn off this light shining on my eyes, which hurts, but I have to finish the video, so I'm doing it. So either way, if my goal is to switch off that light, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options, in this case, switches, I have to do this. Switch 1, didn't work. Switch 2, didn't work. Switch 3, didn't work. It actually turned on a second light. Switch 4, didn't work. Switch 5, finally worked. The point being, you should not be a retarded piece of shit and start clicking switches multiple times. Start clicking the same switch multiple times in the hope that, okay, this time maybe if I did not change anything, the light will turn off. It's not going to work. You have to change something. At least change the switch. At least change the circuit. At least break the fucking light. Do something that's unique. If you did the exact same thing multiple times, it's not going to work. You failed in switch A, so you need to move to switch B or switch 3 or switch C. You have to change the subject. You have to change the option. But you need to remember the fact that switch 1 did not work. So you need to remember your failure and move on to the next part. And you have to have the patience to keep trying multiple switches till you hit the right one. That's how you guarantee a task that can be done. Now, even faster, the faster way to do it is to get a mentor or know an electrician or know the owner of this house to just call them up and say, okay, which of these switches is going to turn off the light? And I'm just going to call you and say, okay, this one. And boom. You just did not waste all these things. So option 1, if you have no one, just keep trying all these things, but you have to be unique in those trying periods. And option 2, get someone who knows what you're doing and just pay him something and just tell him and ask him those questions. That's the fastest way you can get something done. And the first one, like I said, just keep trying. Everything needs to be unique. You have to have the patience. That's a guaranteed method.